It's actually going to hit Lee Sin. Lee Sin not going to get hit by the extra spell though for the stun. And we're seeing Urgot trying to put out some poke. Wow, Amumu jumping right in with that bandage toss onto 3 members. We're going to see a lot of damage getting put out onto Singed and Blitzcrank, but there's the mana barrier from Blitzcrank, making it so that Singed is the first death of the game. Blitzcrank follows soon after. Lee Sin trying to live a little bit longer with his safeguard. He's able to put out some damage, but Rengar now also running very low. Poppy smashes him into the wall and gets the last hit for that kill. And now Brand just kiting away this sad Mummy. Mummy's going to back out, doesn't want to keep chasing his Poppy, just beating on his back. And Blitzcrank has shown up. Drew going to get taken out, but Singed has already started the channel. He's going to get hooked, and that's actually going to be very good for Singed as he's able to fling Brand right back into his team. But Lee Sin jumps in a little bit too far, and Brand's going to get away for the time being. Meanwhile, Urgot and Rengar are dueling. Urgot coming out way on top of that exchange. Brand and Blitzcrank zoning out this Lee Sin, taking him out. Singed now alone up here at the windmill against 3 enemies. He's at good health. Poppy's low, so is Brand. So he is going to be able to chase them away. But who's going to get up here as reinforcements first? It's going to be Urgot coming up from the blue team, and he's going to land that charge, so it's going to allow for the homing missiles coming out from Acid Hunter, and they're going to push away this Amumu. Amumu actually going to be denied the chase. No, he's going to chase through onto Brand with that bandage toss, but he's not able to get the kill. Brand going to live with 46 health as the fight up at the windmill finally ends, and we're going to see Pex take the first 3 cap of the game.
Brand able to get a very nice stun off MMKH's Singe there, and then living through the fight with the Painkillar survival method of having double-digit hit points there in that engagement, so just narrowly escaping. BuddhaRice taking the Storm Shield in the middle of the map uncontested. There's really no one down there to be able to stop him from doing that. The bottom lane, inFe sort of spawn camping the minions there, going for a little bit of a back cap, going to force Armor to come back away from the minions. He's trying to, does this to keep Armor from being able to get extra damage on the minions, because he's relying on the minions to get the neutral on the tower. In the middle of the map, CaptnBuwberry is taking the Storm Shield there. HaIfhearted is just kind of waiting around to see what's going on, wants to kind of protect Poppy a little bit, but at the very top of the map, we have a creep wave getting pushed in. Painkillar grabs a minion. Painkillar loves minion there, and onisnake getting caught in the center of the map, though, taken down while that is going on. BuddhaRice coming down there to maybe help him out, but just too low on health before then. Amumu back capping the quarry at the bottom of the map. No one responding to that right now. They're responding by pushing on the drill because they know, well, Amumu's down there, we can get that point later. They're going to go in for MMKH and easily pick up that kill. 4 people on the drill right now. We see Udyr going back the bottom lane to take care of Amumu, and BuddhaRice trying to connect with HaIfhearted, but HaIfhearted, knowing that it was going to come, going to go ahead and move out of the way. Painkillar breaks off from the cap to zone Lee Sin away. Onisnake's Rengar is alive once again. BuddhaRice is kiting around, wants to stay near that point, and Peck's in an interesting position. They got 3 points up on the upper half of the map. Onisnake getting caught right there, getting the stun. Blueberry throwing down the diplomatic immunity there is going to chase Onisnake out of the fight now, and BuddhaRice just take a ton of damage there. And now MMKH is looking a little worse for wear, getting chased back to point. Is MMKH going to survive for right now? But Blitzcrank lands a very good grab on Armor, pulls him into the fight though, and is able to maybe Painkillar. Don't stand in that.
No.
Oh man, that laser eye surgery, not quite what you bargained for, Blitzcrank. And MMKH catching konfetarius with a fling, almost killing him with the poison. Maybe konfetarius, your hit points are so low.
Meanwhile, we do see HaIfhearted trying to zone out 3 people right now as we see Fuel the Vibe regaining control of that drill. They've been able to hold on to this quarry this whole time though, so if they capture this, they're going to now have the 3 cap. But Amumu now fighting against Udyr 1v1. I think he should be glad that that bandage toss didn't land. He wants to fight under the tower right now. Brand, meanwhile, has been chased all the way back to the windmill. Lee Sin going to try to start a channel there, but decides he doesn't want to fight under the tower alone. Rengar is going to show up for assistance. Rengar is going to start tanking that tower, and Brand is going to get taken down immediately. But can Rengar live? The dot chipping away at his health, 128 health, but he is going to escape as we see Poppy jumping and putting out a ton of damage onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin has been exhausted. His damage output is nothing right now with that exhaust. Blitzcrank misses the grab, going right in between the 2 champions, and Rengar's still alive with that sustain coming out from his floor with the 5 stacks of ferocity and the armor buff. Singe is now the one tanking the tower. Lee Sin tries to get out alive, but there is the power fist coming out from Blitzcrank, picks up the kill. Brand zoning out Singe, blocking the escape, and now Singe gets stunned, and Blitzcrank is going to check that brush, making sure that no one is lingering around. Everyone has teleported back to base. Pillar Flame and the skill connects as the fireball comes in for the kill. for Brand. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's a 2v2 now. We have Udyr and Urgot against Nunu and Amumu. Nunu and Amumu looking very, very good. Nunu wants to get that absolute zero. He's been stunned. This is a good chance for him. Udyr doesn't have the bear sense of just yet. He's out of mana, but Nunu gets bursted down by Urgot. Udyr is surviving. No, he's going to get taken down by the Tantrum, but Urgot gets out with a double kill and putting Pex back in the lead here in the bottom lane. They also hold the 3 cap up at the windmill. Things are looking very good for Pex right now.
Pays Evelynn Child Support playing a good game. So far, Buwberry is able to pick up that Storm Shield. BuddhaRice decides to pick a fight with Poppy, but a Storm Shield Poppy is very dangerous, especially when Painkillar's Blitzcrank is right behind you. He misses with the grab. Anticipate him going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you just don't know which way they're heading, but he's going to catch him with a Power Fist right there. Lee Sin getting taken down. Now, onisnake right up against the wall right there. You don't want to be between a Poppy and a wall. It's a bad place to be. Painkillar knows kind of what's going on, but he can't quite see where onisnake's going. Onisnake is able to stealth on out of there in one piece. Now, FDru back on the map. onisnake with that Storm Shield. They're looking to connect with HaIfhearted right here. Are we going to see that bandage toss? We're going to see the Curse of the Sad Mummy go down first there, and they're really trying to put the hurt on HaIfhearted. They don't want that AoE damage to go anywhere, and there we go. onisnake is going to go down. HaIfhearted is going to go down, but FDru is going to have to retreat to that point right now, and he's not going to make it there in time, although BuddhaRice is back and is able to kind of zone them back away. Poppy is really low on mana, and Painkillar is low on health at the moment, though Singed decided to cut down for that bottom point. MMKH going to go bottom lane, going to pick up that cap on it. And it looks like he's going to get out of there, maybe. No, he's going to opt to kind of hang around. He's going to want to delay that point a little bit. inFe's going to go in there. MMKH is going to come down to delay this. Going to get that fling going, get that poison going, do some damage. Now Armor is coming up behind after all of this. But now with HaIfhearted there, I don't think this is quite the best place for Armor to be. He's going to delay, but he's not going to delay for too long. Keeps that point in their control for a little bit. Is it going to be long enough to make their play at the top successful, though?
The minion wave is pushing, and Rengar is actually going to stop Blitzcrank as he advances, but there's a great pull into the tower. Amumu shows up for assistance, but Blitzcrank's going to take Lee Sin out with that first, and we see Poppy just trying to run away, but the ult has ended. Poppy and Rengar trading deaths right there. Blitzcrank right now with a double kill. There's the mana berry. He still has so much health, but Amumu not going to be able to pick up this kill as a triple kill goes down for Painkillar on Blitzcrank, defending that windmill for Pex. Despite the mobility and fluidity coming from Field of Vibe, Pex is defending very well, sending down an extra member to take back the quarry whenever they need, but maintaining their cap up at the windmill.
MMKH coming up, making a withdrawal from the minion bank up at the top with that poison trail. And Painkillar, mana berry is still going to be down for a few more moments. MMKH could go for a play here. We'll see if he decides to or not. He does throw down the adhesive there and gets up close, but HaIfhearted is now there, and now Painkillar with an airborne, and HaIfhearted with a stun and a pillar, and everything bad happened to Singe at once up in the top end of the map. BuddhaRice and onisnake in the center. Not quite sure which one's going which way. BuddhaRice is going to head back towards the drill to defend it, but looks like we're going to go for a gank down on the bottom. FDru trying to back cap that point. inFe has to respond to this by going down there, and now onisnake is going to catch him with the bola and start putting the hurt on him, but Painkillar is really disruptive. Goes in there, gets onisnake with absolute zero, is going to go down. And we got konfetarius joining the fight, though, getting exhausted the second he comes in. They want to limit his damage as soon as he gets into the fight there. And all that did was kind of delay things from ending a little bit faster. Get the position reversal, pulls FDru over towards the tower. Looked like he was trying to go for getting him underneath it, but wasn't quite able to reach. And konfetarius picking up the triple kill with the Windex, cleaning things up down there.
Pex now holds 2 triple kills in this game. They're playing very, very well, picking the right fights to win. They're just coming out on top whenever they choose to fight. Otherwise, they're trying to run away. As we see Poppy trying to do right now, Singe is chasing with that Insanity Potion, but decides, you know what? You're really low. I'm going to go ahead and try to take this windmill. But Brand is going to have a word for that. There's the stun onto Singe on the Pillar of Flame. Poppy just trying to run away. There's the Pyroclasm, and Singe is going to go down with the last auto attack from Poppy as she turns back around for that hit. Meanwhile, we see Amumu catching Blitzcrank alongside Lee Sin. Can Painkillar get away? He's been so crucial to Pex's team fight so far. He's running very, very low. He's trying to run away as Urgot comes up for help, and he's going to go right onto Rengar, picks up the kill, and goes to the tower with that mana berry. Lee Sin has been completely locked down by Urgot. Poppy coming in to try to help if needed. Poppy needs to watch out. No, Poppy's just going to take the kill on Amumu. Pex defending this windmill once again, despite all this pressure. People running low on health, but they are picking the right fights and the right targets right now.
And they are still above 400 Nexus health in this game right now. inFe has been doing a pretty good job of keeping things consistent bottom lane, although they have ganked ganked him pretty aggressively so far this game, but every time that one of those ganks goes down and things kind of go back into some sort of semblance of normalcy after that, inFe is just right up in Armor's face afterward each and every time. Been very good at keeping pressure down the bottom lane, but now FDru in a little bit of a tricky spot. He's in the middle of the entire team. HaIfhearted spending that Pillar Flame on him, getting that damage in on there. Position reversal goes off. MMKH trying to get away. He's popped the Insanity Potion and is able to just kind of edge away from there. Turns around. Looks like he's going for a grab. He wants to find a grab, but he's just not quite getting one. Gets airborne instead for his troubles and is going to get taken down there. And now FDru in the fight. We'll see how much of a difference he's going to be able to make. See if he can take down CaptnBuwberry or not. onisnake is able to secure that kill. Hopping on in there. And there's MMKH with a revive coming back. Gets that fling and helps take them down there. And now HaIfhearted is being pursued. FDru with a great stun right there to shut him down. Knew that if he did not land that, HaIfhearted would have been able to defeat him. But now Painkillar's looking around. He's like, hey, FDru's still over here? Nope, not over here. Misses with the grab, though. onisnake caught him with the bolas. But up at the top, they're trying to push that creep wave up. They really want to get that tower neutral. They really want to assert control back over it again. But they haven't been able to reconnect with that. And this is going to be one of the best times they have an opportunity to do so. HaIfhearted is dead right now. So if they can get things rolling, they're 4v3 up here. But, oh, crap! Blitzcrank with a great grab, pulls MMKH right over, but FDru decides, wait a minute, I can do that too. Banish tosses right on through that house. Amumu through the wall in there, getting right into the thick of the fight right away, and Brand is still not there yet. Painkillar taking a lot of damage. Buwberry, though, really high on health and pretty good on mana, but now HaIfhearted is able to arrive, and BuddhaRice is going to go down. FDru has to retreat back to the drill. Amazing grab there by Painkillar.
And we are going to see Rengar show up trying to assassinate someone. He's actually going to go first for Brand, and there's the Pyroclasm finishing off Amumu with no contest whatsoever. There's the exhaust onto Brand, and here's Singe, flings him right back into Rengar's grasp. Rengar should be able to get the kill right there with the bola. A double kill for onisnake on Rengar. Playing for Field of Vibe. Can they go and take the windmill? I don't think they're going to have time. We see Blitzcrank and Urgot showing up right away. Singe is going to try to delay them, but Rengar's trying to make sure they have a minion wave to support them. It's going to be a 2v2 with the defender's advantage going for Pex. Pex going for that silence by Blitzcrank right on the tower. Gets the grab to bring Rengar back into tower range, using the tower to their advantage for that extra damage. Meanwhile, Urgot putting out so much damage onto Singe, successfully defending the windmill once again. I can't believe how long Pex has been holding onto that tower. Meanwhile, Udyr in a lot of trouble, does get taken down, but here's Brand. Can Brand defend the quarry alone? Nope, it's not going to matter because Poppy is here to the rescue and pushes Lee Sin back as he tries to jump over. Lee Sin gets exhausted. He's in a very bad spot. There's the absolute zero. Is it going to be nearly enough damage? It does chip down Poppy and Brand quite a bit. Poppy's going to pick up that kill, and now Nunu needs to run away. Nunu also very low on mana right now. He's running for that health relic, and this is going to give Pex time to push against the drill, but Rengar's coming in with that stealth. Can he get a pick up onto Blitzcrank? He gets the leap right in time. He gets the AoE burst, but there's the lockdown from Urgot trying to save Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank will still go down to Amumu, and Rengar barely surviving with that health sap on his roar as Amumu runs straight for the windmill. Can Field of Vibe finally take the windmill away from Pex?
Looks like they're going to get at least the neutral, and they might get the cap before Poppy gets there. Poppy's terrible at killing minions, though, and they are going to get that cap. Throws down the diplomatic immunity on onisnake immediately. She does not want to deal with that at all. And now, at the adhesive going down, MMKH popped that insanity potion. He's looking for Buwberry, wants to fling Poppy into the tower. Hey, Buwberry, go say hi to BuddhaRice for me. Come on, get the fling. No, MMKH is going to get slowed down by HaIfhearted. That Riley's Crystal Scepter making the difference between being able to connect with that fling or not. And now throws Buwberry back. But it's a very different battle with HaIfhearted konfetarius here. And a quick double kill for konfetarius. And now, Singe trying to get away, but he's being chased by Painkillar. And normally you don't want to chase Singe, but Painkillar seems to think that's quite okay. And he does have a lot of mana, so he could engage if he wants to, but he's not going to. HaIfhearted and konfetarius are going to go up to the top there. onisnake coming in, throws that damage on HaIfhearted immediately, but you see that Hextech Sweeper goes off right the second that he saw that extra hit go in. Brand with the Hextech Sweeper, using it to reveal onisnake there and helping to limit his damage. Good play there by HaIfhearted with that item use. For those not familiar, the Hextech Sweeper is a click effect item that reveals an area temporarily and also reveals stealth, so it's a good thing to have handy.
Meanwhile, Pex once again takes the windmill after that fight. Amumu also going to fight with Poppy here next to the Storm Shields. Both champions taking quite a bit of damage. They're just going to back off. BuddhaRice now comes to the core. Feel the vibe trying once again for their kind of fluid playstyle, going for a separate 3-cap. Can Poppy block it? No, the neutrals will go down, but Lee Sin definitely not going to get the cap here. Brand has shown up. Lee Sin needs to run. He doesn't want to sit too long to try to delay this, because that's going to cost the Boneyard as Nunu comes in to try to help the Pyroclasm a little bit late, so it's going to be down for the next team fight. Up at the top, we see Urgot using his lockdown to get back under tower range with the Garrison. Blitzcrank and Urgot doing all they can to defend this tower against 3 people. Amumu is going to live with only 50 health as Rengar gets a double kill once again. Feel the vibe, going to retake that windmill with only 60 points left on their Nexus. Actually, they're not going to get the full cap just yet. They have to wait for the minions or take out Brand. Brand looking for the stun onto Rengar, but there's a great flick from Singe, but he moves out of the way, so Rengar gets stunned, gets a full Pillar of Flame in his face, gets taken out by HaIfhearted all on his own in a 2v1 situation. Well, Poppy comes to the rescue to take out Singe. Singe is trying to run away, but there's Poppy jumping in with heroic charge and now trying to keep both Lee Sin and Amumu away from Brand as Brand tries to go for the channel. Brand is low though, so Brand needs to make an escape right away. Stunning Amumu, does not want to get hit by the Banish Ones, but there's a great Sonic Wave over the wall, and there's a double kill for Lee Sin.
Only a suggestion, ladies and gentlemen, they are not a rule. BuddhaRice going through and able to take down HaIfhearted. What? Huh? BuddhaRice just going to back on out of there. They're going to go for FDru instead, opting to take him down so they can put more pressure on the tower, and HaIfhearted is going to get his revenge on BuddhaRice right there. And now onisnake has to try and defend this tower by himself. I don't quite think Rengar is the best champion to do it, but he's going to do his damnedest. Singe coming up from behind, looking to deliver into this fight, and there he goes. But how long can Singe keep things from getting capped up here? We'll find out. Singe looking like he's going to back on out of there already. No, position reversal brings him right back in to harm's way.
Great plays coming out from Pex. Meanwhile, inFe fighting valiantly here in the bottom lane against Armor. Despite all that early pressure that was put out against him, he's been pressuring right up against the Boneyard here whenever it was a 1v1, really holding the line here in the bot lane and allowing Pex to focus on their play in the top portion of the map. Meanwhile, we do see Lee Sin and Amumu catching Poppy. They're going to pick up that kill, and now 4 people moving up towards the windmill. Feel the vibe needs to make this play, and they need to succeed. If they don't come out of this, they don't have that many revives up, they're going to need to wait for a really do-or-die situation. Amumu gets caught alone, not the place he wants to be. There's the Pillar of Flame, and Urgot and Brand putting out so much damage. Urgot's going to pick off the kill, and that leaves a huge gaping hole in the teamfight capability coming out from Feel the Vibe. Only 37 Nexus points left. Singe is going to get stunned. Rengar tries to jump in, but he isn't able to assassinate Brand. And meanwhile, there's the Pyroclasm bouncing in between all 3 champions. Singe running solo alongside Lee Sin. Lee Sin gets taken out by Blitzcrank's AoE slides. A double kill for Blitzcrank, and Singe is going to be sent packing home. 25 points left. A 3-1 cap as the Boneyard has been neutralized. Udyr just keeping Nunu locked down. He doesn't need to win the fight. He just needs to keep it from being recapped. That's going to bring Amumu's attention to the bottom, leaving the drill completely open for Pex to capture. This is going to be game victory going to Pai's Evelynn child support here in game 1 of this week's DominateDominion final.
Udyr was able to take down Armor down in that bottom lane near the end of the game. I had my camera down there for that, and he got a really nice minion push on there and was able to do quite a bit of harass on before getting a second wave built up to drive it home for the kill and able to secure that point. Pai's Evelynn child support winning this game with over 300 Nexus health remaining, and we're going to go on to game 2 of these best of 3 finals.